Welcome back to some more battles. We are in the Open Great League, and let's see what team we're going to be trying out. We're going to be using the Dewgong paired with the Furret and the Gastrodon in the back. We got to switch out of here as the charge bug is going to be pretty decent against our Dewgong. Furret kind of sneaky tanky for the Pokemon, and we are just going to try to spam a ton of Swifts. We do get them to switch out. We have this Trailblaze here that's going to deal super effective damage, and we actually get a shield. So right here we just let this go, and then we are just going to have to come in with the Gastrodon here, resisting their rollouts and tanking these Hydros is what we were thinking. Here we just go for the Overfarm. We shield that, and they bring in their Lapras. So Lapras here is going to have to tank a move. Huge damage, no debuff, unfortunately. And now we have to see if we can win this game with the Dewgong. Oh, but the Dewgong has no energy, so this is going to be very tough. Shadow Lapras is not running Skull Bash, so that's Sparkling is going to do minimal damage. We're going to go for this Drill to take out this Lapras now. And Blastoise comes back in. Unfortunately, we try to get the last shield, but our opponent does survive barely, and they switch on to the Charge Bug, and they get to their discharge easily. So GG's to our opponent, unable to win that game with the Dewgong at the end. Maybe we needed to catch the move when Lapras came in. Okay. Azu versus Dewgong here is favorable for Dewgong if you can debuff them early and often. And because we get that debuff, we are going to be able to survive these much easier. Play rough right there did roughly, like 20% maybe. And then they're going to be able to get to another one here, but we can survive that. Yeah, probably around like 20% at this point. And we're going to go for this Drill Run here to just chunk away at them. And then we're just going to go for an Icy Wind in case they try to catch. And, ooh, they actually get to another move here. We're just going to let this go. And we'll just take the soft loss right there and get the energy advantage with the Furret. Okay, that is an interesting pick to take out this Furret. All of our charge moves are resisted, but you can see the fast move pressure from this Furret is actually just applying a ton of pressure. Our opponent saves 2 shields for their Drapion, but their Drapion is in big trouble because of what we have a lurk in the back. Crunch is revealed, so they use a good amount of energy, and then you can see they need at least 2 crunches. We let the first one go. Okay, they don't even go for the crunch, and down goes their Drapion. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Gastrodon at the back. Looks like we had 2.5 Pokemon for that Skeletor, so that was a favorable matchup for us. Meryl in the lead, they swap out into the Gallisopod. We go into our Furret here, resisting their fast move pressure. They go for the Aqua Jet, and we're just going to start ramping up our fast move pressure. They do shield the Trailblaze, but more importantly, our fast move pressure is doing most of the damage. They get to another move pretty quickly, so we're just going to double shield here and make them make a decision. This is going to KO or grab that last shield, so we do maintain alignment. Our opponent brings in their Marowak, and we have a Trailblaze still, so we get the shield back anyways. And we are going to be fortunate enough to get to another move here. Even though this Swift is not super effective, is double boosted stab. And then our opponent here goes for the Rock Slide. We're going to switch out and try to snipe them, but they reveal the worst case scenario for us. Superior in the back is absolutely going to core break our remaining 2. And unfortunately, we're just going to have no play here. They get the farm down. One Frenzy Plant from this range should be enough. Yeah, So GG's to our opponent. Tough backline. Looks like our only way to take out that superior was our Furret plus the little bit of Dewgong advantage. Okay, good lead. We got Mandibus staying in. Interesting. This Dewgong is going to be able to tank the foul play, so they reveal foul play. We're going to go for this Icy Wind, debuff them, and then they swap out into their fortress, so at least we get the alignment we need. This is going to be the Rock Tomb, which is going to debuff us, but it's not very effective. We only have one play here, it's just to go for the Earth Power. Because we got debuff, didn't quite take them out, but they go for another Rock Tomb, and at this point, we are just going to look for the farm down. Okay, they're actually running the Mirror Shot, and they get the debuff again, but luckily we get to reset that debuff. Switch into the Dewgong. Okay, so Dewgong is a core breaker for their team. We get the debuff, and this Diggersby is looking to just spam away. Fire Punch is not enough to take us out. We get to another Icy Wind, and this is going to put a lot of pressure on our opponent, so they are double debuff plus down a shield. We're just going to let this go. Scorching Sand, not enough. They swap out. We have energy on our Furret, and Swift is not quite enough to take out this Mandibus, and we're going to look to see if we can get the farm down, because Trailblaze will be pretty decent against this Diggersby, but we just go for the Swift here just to spam, and they decided to let it go because they realized that they have no chance to win that, unfortunately for them. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with our Dewgong pretty much core breaking their team. Ooh, interesting lead here. Both of us doing super effective fast move damage, and they're going to be able to reach this move first. So we shielded the first one, and let's see if they try to switch out or they try to shield this. So they do elect to shield first. We try to catch the move right there, but unfortunately we were not able to. And they reveal Drapion in the back. We have the Gastrodon with no shields remaining though. We need to avoid the debuff, and we do avoid the debuff. So this crunch is needed to take us out. However, we're going to be able to get the energy advantage that we want. Okay, this is nice. Our Dewgong with a ton of energy is going to apply a lot of pressure. Huge draw run goes through, and they had to call that bait, I guess. So GG's to our opponent. Check out the team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.